Howdy guys, I'm a Follow8, your favorite Wolfgirl Enthusiast, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Dream of 5 by Parrhesia and Lumi. Today it's time for Chapter 12A, Clipped Wings. I wonder whose wings are going to be clipped today. Surely not mine. I have 2 Pegasus Knights that I very badly want to use, depending on circumstances. I do not aim to see either of their wings clipped today. Well, either way, let's go ahead and get straight into this one. 2nd Emerald Peak, Year of the Osprey, town of Clascamont. This is the land that Yaskatra forgot. This is the first time in days my hands have been warm enough for the quill. It is the middle of spring. Yes, I tire of Musain. It is hard to imagine that Akama, where it only snows during the coldest and wettest winter days, rarely going beyond a morning frost, is not an entire world away, but just miles west. Indeed, I guess it is. It's really not that far away. The only consolation is that the riders sent out in search of us must be having it as bad as we are, if not worse. And they have not found us yet through the cover of sleet. Our travel has been excruciatingly slow, taking back routes and slinking through forests wherever it is practical. But we have taken the risk of sleeping tonight with a roof over our heads. Nice, it's about time. The hail outside would tear our tents to shreds, and the people in this town are too beleaguered to ask questions in any case. Just grateful to have custom when times are tough. Yeah, that makes sense. It's been a long journey. We break cover tomorrow, so the troops fortify themselves as best they can with the pale gruel and watery ale. Yeah, Bastion should be just hours out, given a sufficiently determined march. It is said to be the most fearsome fortification in all of Musain, but Varcade seems quietly confident in our ability to crack its shell. I would hope so. His life or death depends on it somewhat. I look forward to seeing whatever he does on the morrow. Okay. Hey, it's these two, nice. Florent, do you know, I can sense this is the day. I'm glad that Florent seems to be the more, story-centered of the two, in a sense. Marin's had his time, and, I've made my favoritism clear on Florent, but it's nice to see that it's not mandatory, necessarily, that both of them have to participate in every single conversation that the other takes part in. The day, sir. The breakthrough man, the moment... The time when our hearts join is one to defeat the common foe. After this, the rebellion will not merely be, the rebellion, and shall be Musain's new dawn. The only show in town, as it were. Very good, sir. These poor blooders in the gendarmerie may as well give in. Throw down their steel and save us the trouble. Ah, indeed, sir. What a legend. He's my favorite. I have given a great deal of thought to the next steps, Florent. It is never too early to consider the future, don't you know? Jolyon? Quickly, sir, behind me. Women. Identify yourself, ma'am, and your purpose. Good Sir Knight, there is no need to draw steel. My name is Meliza Domremier. I am Jolyon's betrothed. Meliza, can it truly be you? Forgive me, it has been years, but 'tis I, Jolyon. I shall find ma'am a suitable cloak. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. It is ice cold out here, and here she is, shoulders bare and all. But what? Why? Fret not, dear Jolyon. Oh, I had heard such foul rumors about you and your allegiances. But I know you of the stout. I know you to be of the stout. Be stout of heart and true of faith. Yea, a true patriot of Musain. That I am most ardently and most proudly, ma'am. And that sense of love and duty demanded rebellion. There is no love for this land left in the provost's cold heart. My sister tried to look after you in her way, but I knew I had to see it for myself. And I thought, were I to speak to the warden myself, to attest to your pure heart, I am happy to report that will no longer be necessary. I am a man of free body as well as spirit. And I heard such rumors, so they said the most outlandish things. You know, they told me that you were palling about with, of all things, an unwashed pack of uncouth Achaemen sellsword thugs. I mean, can you credit that, Jolyon? They were prepared to say anything. Oh, dang, Joel, this horse whiz tastes the same going up as down. At least your girls are better than your booze. Maybe that's the secret, eh? Weak grog means they all stay comely, don't get all blurry on you. Yeah, this is why we're keeping Gareth forever. Well, Meliza, may I have the pleasure of introducing Sergeant Gareth? Charmed. Dang, this the girl you keep talking about, Joel? You lucked out, kid. What's she doing here, though? I came to ascertain myself for Jolyon's circumstances, and strive if I could to extricate him from them. But I see now that is hardly necessary, and indeed that I have come all this way for naught. Oh, Meliza, I assure you this band is loyal and stout-hearted. They may be unmannerly ruffians, excuse you, but they have tirelessly worked for the betterment of Hussein, even as mere foreigners and drones. Why, I do not count a more stalwart friend in the world, save my own sworn knights and stout Arcus, of course. I suppose if you vouch for them so strongly, then all is well enough. Where to from here, then, for you and your merry band? We're marching straight to the Grand Library. Show that dang provost of yours the color of his insides. Sergeant, are you toying with me now? Oh, you noticed. It's true, though. Captain's got her eyes set straight on the capital. Better question is, what are your plans now that your man's safe? If you mean to assail the Bastion head-on, then... Yeah, we all know it's meant to be this invincible thing. Whatever. No, I mean, take me with you. My sister should have made her way there by now. If I can talk her down, then... What stopped you from talking her down before now, eh? Can't have taken until seeing Joel here to figure out something was up. She has her paramour Uther in her other ear at all times. He preaches about absolute loyalty to the provost for all his excesses. 'Tis the office he serves, irregardless of the occupant's worthiness to fill it. So get him out of the way, and have his boys, and his boys have no choice but to listen to the next best thing, her. I could not advocate. Nah, but I know you got that worked out. You aren't so ditzy as that. It may be necessary to remove him from the path. No, I want you to know this is what you're asking from us. Say it with your words. I want you to kill Uther. Gareth, there is no need to press the last so. If you must, then yes. If there is no other way, and I suspect there will not be, so yes, kill him. Kill him. Though I take no pleasure in it, not any at all. He wants it thus. Let him have his honorable death. Great, follow me, and we'll go see the captain. You can tell her the same. Oh my Meliza. Okay, these are very fun characters. I just incredibly fun dialogue there. It had all of the seriousness that it needed, but all of the fun entailed, like within the disaster that it was inevitably meant to be. My lord, Chancellor Fleur has returned at last from the Grand Library. About dang time. Uther, where the heck have you been as the realm crumbles around us? Trying to stem the bloodletting, as you well know. Why this furor, Uther? Trying to twist the provost's ear is all you can do, eh? It is all any of us can do, Uther. Or shall I ride out and smite rebels in the hills? What panacea would that be for our shattered nation? At least it would constitute a direct hand in affairs, though I do you a disservice. Spoken with Severin lately? Yes, I tasked your adjutant with a mission. As I am entitled to do in my capacity as Chancellor, let alone his superior in the ranks of the gifted. It was a trifle, what of it? You had him riding southwest anyway. To lakes, which now burns, and many of my men now burn with it, caught in that quagmire. Hey, Peter. Oh, that's the other guy, whatever. I thought we were supposed to act together, Fleur. That between us, we could have this nation by the scruff. Now, as the provost hands me a brief I cannot possibly fulfill, sabotages any possible mission of mercy, I must put up with this. All the more reason for me to tame the provost, my lord, if such is even possible. As I heard it, you went to beg clemency for your prospective brother-in-law, the traitor, Jolyon. I had many aims, Uther. I'll not apologize for looking out for my sister as best I could. Of course, your sister, another traitor. Watch your tongue. I speak the truth. She abandoned the Bastion to join Jolyon in his march east. His march through these lands, no less, in direct opposition to me. And that makes our course of action clearer still. Uther, listen to me. Forget the provost's insane contradictory orders. If the rebels have grown so strong and bold as to raise Lex, then theirs is a force which could truly match our own. The Provost is a plague on the land, you and I both know this well. So, do not dare to finish that thought. Instead of destroying the only other force against him, why not join it, Uther? Between the Gendarmerie and the rebels. Oh, you spit venom so prettily, Fleur. You make it seem like sweetest nectar. It is no betrayal to the realm to turn against the Provost. We had always talked about doing what must be done. Only words, Fleur, only bloody words. and you have not the stomach to see them through, Uther. For the nation, for my sister's sake. I'll not elevate your sister above the realm, Fleur. Nor will I elevate what at the crux this is truly about, your ambition. True, I will not deny that I would put myself in the provost's seat. Why should it not be me, Uther? I will not put you there by force of arms, it is not our way. The gendarmerie exists to maintain and enforce order, not overturn it, let alone work with unwashed rebel scum to do so. It would leave you no throne, can you not see that? They'd burn the library just as they burned lakes. Now, if you are so determined to wrestle down in the mud, then let us. Cease pretending you have the slightest whit of care for the realm. Admit what this is truly about, your precious vaunted honor. You would darn the realm to the provost's whims for a century, snap rebel backs beneath your cavalry's hooves by the thousand, and die a contented man so long as nobody could question your loyalty. What of the loyalty of the provost, that the provost owes to the realm? Tell me that, Uther, or else admit it does not matter to you. She kinda got him. You would not understand. Try me. Lord Grand Marshal, our scouts have encountered Achaemenid mercenaries. Their head is straight for the bastion, sir. So they will not be dissuaded. Are the reserve cavalry in position? They are, my lord, ready to pounce on our mark. Excellent. Forgive me, Chancellor, I must see to the defense of the realm. What a convenient way to flee, so that you don't have to answer the questions of the madam. If your sister has sense, she will not take up arms against us. With me, Adjutant. Sir. Severin, you know this is folly. You must. The well-rested, well-armed, and fortified professionals, or the starving, ragtag rebel mercenaries far from home. Sorry, Chancellor, but I'm not quite buying the revolution yet. No, perhaps not yet. Messenger? Yes, ma'am. You must take a message to the cavalry station nearby. Tell them that the rebels have launched an attack in the north. Forget the bastion, we do not need their aid, but the common folk do. Okay, she's very sound of mind in all of this. Yes, my lady, but I thought the rebels had found no way through. This information comes directly from the capital. Do you doubt me? No, of course not, ma'am. I shall go at once. Yes, go. Well, Meliza, I've done for you all that I can. I only hope that your men and his allies are up to their task. Okay. I'm glad to see that, what's his name? Purple guy. Sorry, that's not a Five Nights at Freddy's reference. I'm surprised he didn't, like, capture her or take her with him or something like that. I guess he didn't really have the authority to do so, and at the end of the day, he would have still had to maintain his innocence in her eyes through his own means. Which, you know, innocence of which is clearly rapidly deteriorating. Anyway, so at last we arrive at the Bastion. First time I've spoken in about 2 chapters, but still yet I am here. I'm kidding. Wait, this is the Bastion. It is, where the main force of the gendarmerie rest. It's a crumbling wreck. If this place is impregnable, it's only because nobody's bothered to try. This is the very pinnacle of Musai's strength, sir. I've found myself in brigand lairs that could at least boast adjoining walls. I do see a crack up there. Though yes, it has fallen into some degree of disrepair, that is true. The Musai never were known for their stonemasonry arena. It is to our good fortune in any case. Little wonder Varcade was so confident without siege works. So, Meliza, you are confident, then, that if we can defeat Uther, you can talk your sister around. Interesting, so a multifaceted chapter if that's our goal. I am, Arcus. You can trust me. Then you should go with Arcus. He'll escort you to your sister. I'll take my own men and kill Uther. Must she be so blunt? It is in the Achaemenid character, I think. Take heart. By the end of the day, Musain shall be a step closer to freedom. Okay. So what's going to be the deal with Severin here? Fear not, sir, these dogs shall not break our shield wall or our resolve. Do I look worried? Come on. These rebels' eyes are too big for their stomachs. They'll find out today. I don't deal in great speeches, lads. Just know that I'll back you up with all the magic I can muster. Aye, sir. And if that is not enough, well, I'm not too proud to beg for my life. Dang it, Uther, I hope you don't make us regret your pride. Okay. It's getting very intense. The Bastion has been washed in the blood of countless battles, but not once has it fallen. It endured civil wars, the Underite invasion, the Dragon's Crusade. It shall not fall today on my watch. Forward, men, they shall not claim an inch of this sacred land. Okay. That was a lot of story leading up into this, but every bit of it was excellent. It was truly some of the best I've read. Okay, so in terms of clipped wings, many Pegasus Knights abound, or about. Fleur the Sage greeted me with a warm smile, but I could see behind her eyes. She was appraising me, calculating. I'm gonna have to assume she's gonna join us at some point, if not immediately. She's very good. Level 6 Sage already. We're only in Chapter 12. I guess the enemies and our own are going to scale very quickly. That said, a lot of yet unpromoted enemies. First, Lance. Held no fear for him. His place was at the tip of the wedge. Lance leveled and focused completely on his mark. Uther. He had every chance to turn against the Provost, but in the end, he valued his honor most highly. So yeah, that pretty much tells me there's no chance of him doing anything but falling here today. A spear. Well, let's do a quick scroll through. And good old Severin. He doesn't move. Does she move? Where was she again? Well, anyway. Here she is. She doesn't move either. I feel like he's probably going to join us. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, quick scroll through the enemies. Let's see if there's anything cool to drop. Anything scary. Comet Fall right over here. I got to keep that in mind. Let's see. That's right behind him, isn't it? Yes, indeed. Enervation. Door key. Anything else good? A lot of strong weapons. Some warding swords. See, now that's a good weapon combination. That's fun to see. It's like you can't really kill these with magic. And as soon as they pull up on you, they're gonna wreck your day with the silver sword. Plus, this doesn't weigh them down any to get them started. Very fascinating. Anything else? I much prefer that to Ruby weapon plus Reaver weapon. Those were the days, aren't they? Anyway, I guess I will quickly do my battle preps, and then we'll be right back. Oh, actually, first, let me hop back in here and we'll do the Meliza unit review, because she's right here. She's good. And immediately my mind dredged up all manner of flower imagery. She seemed the model of a Musain lady. Really? 12 magic, 18 skill, 17 speed, 6 defense, and 12 res with 28 HP base, healing staff and silence with a potion, and B rank in staves. Part of me is tempted to instant promote her, because being fully honest, I don't know that she'll stay with me for the whole game. But for this map, we could have something on our hands, no doubt. We have plenty of promotion items at the moment. Maybe I should hold on to them. Maybe I shouldn't be overzealous with them. I do think I might promote Colbane. Excuse me, as soon as I get... well, whatever. Let me do my battle preps, and I'll be right back. Okay, after a great deal of time thinking about in battle preps, I'm ready to go. This one is going to be intense. This one might be a good one to split up into two. We'll see how it goes, though. Either way, let's go ahead and start rushing it down. I've got a couple of things I want to do on the first turn, of course. I'm going to go ahead and use Meliza to go to the vendor. I sold a bunch of stuff. I definitely want to play a little bit of Thracia here. Get me some door keys. If I'm learning anything from my past mistakes, it's a good idea to have some of those. Way too many of them? Absolutely, but worth it. Trust me. Because I know this game likes to throw doors at us, and we're running out of unlocked stuff quickly, else I would have just bought one of those. Now I'm thinking about getting another Thunder. Maybe I won't. I will get another Shine for sure, because we're going to run out of those pretty soon. And that'll start me off for this one. There's some cool stuff in the armory too. We'll check it out in a bit. But of course, first I have things to accomplish. Ominous as that may be. Okay, that'll be a good start. So I do want to ultimately get through and do a little bit of everything with everybody all the time. As you like to do in Fire Emblem. Let's see. So first and foremost, though, not going to worry about this one too much, I think. I'm just going to maybe place you right here. Maybe put Saren right here so that she gets the support. Use a little bit of Killer Lance and hopefully get this one nice and easy. It is on a forest after all, and forests are a little bit noteworthy in this game. Unfortunate, but alas, it'll work. It'll do what I needed it to. Gets us started off. She is in range, of course, but I will make that a non-issue before too long. I'll put you right here so that you're in range of the mage on enemy phase. Mage should come and attack this way. And we'll see what we gotta do. I mean, obviously gonna be a long one, but gonna be a very nifty one. I have had no complaints thus far, and I don't think I'm going to start complaining, so... I could break down this wall. I don't think it really helps me, like, literally at all. It actually kind of harms me a bit. So let's start off with Jolyon right over here. And we'll do our very best to, you know, just get this side unlocked for the first turn. A lot of things to accomplish, a lot of things to do, a lot of Parrhesias to give experience to for some reason. I don't know who made that rule, but what am I if not a humble servant of the law? So we do got to do some stuff for Parrhesia. I have some plans for her, as it were, so she's going to be moving right along to the best of her ability. Let's see, I'll just Iron Sword right here. If I have to, I'll heal. But I can make her visit the shop either way, so that'll be my objective. Big objective overall is get Parrhesia like 3 more levels, and then I'll probably just promote her. And then we've got some stuff to do with her. Now let's see, we do have access to the warding weapons now. I see a lot of glass weapons too, and in all honesty, a glass sword would do me some good right here, but I'm not going to go for one. Warding sword kinda doesn't really do anything for me, because my best sword res tank is going to be Parrhesia anyway. Is it 7 res? It might be worth it. I'm definitely going to get one of the axes, I think. Well, the only one I know for sure I want is the lance, so let's get a lance. And then in terms of effective weapons, we have a halberd. Warding bow wouldn't be that bad, actually. It would turn Gareth into a sudden freak of nature. And Fran, for that matter. I'm gonna go ahead and get a bow. It's good for bait. That's kind of the main purpose of them at the moment, because I can barrier plus warding weapon, and then I'm good to go for a while. Is there anything else I want? It's a hard decision to make. See, the longsword, it's very funny to me that it's 2,000 gold. By an amount, the most expensive thing here, and yet it's probably the thing I want the least out of all of these. Maybe I should go for a warding sword, because I have so many sword users. I'll go ahead and get one. Kinda hurts to get one. The axe does me a little bit less, though, because all of my axe users have either 2 range that defeats mages or bow access. So, warding sword it is. It's an option, right? I can trade it between Rena, my 2 Pegasus Knights, Florent, Parrhesia, once she gets her whopping +8 promotion bonus. She'll be impervious to magic once that comes around. But either way, I think I'll just go ahead and block this off with Florent. Maybe we can get him up there. Yeah, this will be fine. I'm okay with this. I'll set him down here with the Steel Lance. I do want to promote him. Maybe not this map, but maybe the one after. We'll see. Now, this situation over here is fascinating. It's part of the reason I actually wanted door keys. Of course, I guess it would so happen to be the case that one's going to be dropped here, but regardless, it is very fascinating how that goes. We'll start off with a little bit of damage from Kothiva. We'll start using Shine a little bit more regularly. Very nice. Maybe save up a bit of our lightning, because we don't have access to that unless we get it from the prep shop. And while it's not necessary to have a great deal of, it's easy to hit with and, you know, generally not very costly, so if at all possible, I will not worry about it all too much. Maybe that's a good kill for Eileen. Yeah, I'll do that. Well, are you gonna move? Doubt it. Court Spear? Okay, cool. I do have Cathail for that purpose as well, so if I really want to, I can even go right here, Javelin, trade her over, and then double shove her. Then that would set her up for quite a bit, actually. Now, I do have Liz back as well. I actually get some healing this time. Big surprise, I know. Do I want Colbane to get that kill, or should I give it to maybe... It wouldn't hurt me to have Colbane. Oh, he doesn't even have a Javelin. Well, that's an interesting set of circumstances for him. I'm going to put you in range of this one. That seems like a good play. That way, we can just do as we please, and then you'll be in range for Eileen. Do I have to Killing Edge? I actually can't Killing Edge. Well, kill for Colbane it is. And then I can double shove with Buddy. Maybe Arena. I really don't want to have to do this with Colbane. Oh well. Experience is experience. It is what it is, and I'm not going to lose it for goofy reasons, such as just simply not wanting to, you know, give the kill to him. Let's see, steel sword. Okay, well, that definitely works in my favor then. Well, like I said, just trade you over to your heavy pike, shove you up, then shove you again, and I can rescue drop Kothiva into range, I believe. Maybe? I might be able to maneuver that in some way. I just need her to be right here. So, to that end, yeah, I can afford this. That'll be fine. Miss Madam Pegasus Knight is not needed for a great deal, so that'll do the job. That'll do the job indeed. Now, there aren't any long-range weapons to be worried about this time. It's rather heartening if that's the case. You saw how badly one little measly old, what's it called, bolting tome, even though it was relatively weak, cost me some peace of mind. Really, we're getting doubled. Well, Florent's got some work to do then. I think we have the Rider's Bane over there with Colbane still, so not exactly my most brain power induced move. But the jobs shall certainly be done. Either way, hoping for the crit here so we don't waste two uses of it. The armor effective weapons are not to be underestimated. A lot of the time we can interact with armor knights through the use of mages and whatnot, but it's still very nice to send Cathail into a horde of her own and her come out unscathed. Wonder if we're gonna double this one. Amelia's fast and they should be getting weighed down the same amount. Yeah, we are. Very cool. Good job, Amelia. She's been nothing but legendary since I started, or since I promoted her. Even before then, in all honesty. Send that back to Convoy. And I am interested to see what this is about. So I'm gonna go ahead and use one of those. Like I said, maybe a little bit excessive on the door keys. I'm gonna treat it like I'm playing Thracia. Okay, so theoretically I need a little shove. And that should work out. I just want to see what happens. I just want to know. Oh. Okay. Well, making me wish I had brought my thief. Luckily I still have some chest keys lying around, so that's cool. I'm happy about that in a weird way. Let's see. So yeah, I'll go ahead and rescue drop you a bit closer once more. Unless Eileen could get one of these kills, she definitely could. Does that put me out bad? Kinda, sorta. I can get one of them with Colbane. Especially if I use Gareth. I could honestly weaken with Gareth. Yeah, let's do that. Let's set up. Colbane can get the kill. I'll trade him over to Javelin, or to Heavy Thingy, as it's known. What do you have? Silverblade, you can't quite reach anyway, and you guys all have Hatchet and Hand Axe. Okay, we'll just do that then, and I'll get the kill with Cathail. Use Javelin on the buddy, the dude. Colbane's gonna be ridiculous. I'm halfway tempted to let him cap a single stat, and then I'll promote him. I feel like that would make me happy in my heart. Take and drop you. I really love the way that these multiple angle maps have kind of played out, because the enforced split at the beginning has been a lot of fun. It's like playing two maps at the same time, which is a, you know, tried and true thing in Fire Emblem, but nonetheless one that I enjoy. Okay, so let's start this off a little bit easy. Use Florent right here to get this kill. I'll heal him up and then I'll break the wall. And he can do some tanking on this side. I have no issues with that whatsoever. As long as none of you guys have 2 range, I can even quite freely place him down. So you're going to attack with Silver Sword, 12 plus 9 for, let's see, 12 plus 9 because of Weapon Triangle for 21 damage. Minus 14, so you're only taking a little bit from these guys. Trade you over to Steel. You will get doubled, of course, but sometimes it's Scooby how it do be, you know? And I don't even think that Tricia is going to get doubled by any of them. Wait, are you even going to get doubled? You're fine, mostly? Steel is a bit heavy. Maybe I'll trade him over to Slim. Well, either way. little bit of hand axe with Arcus, and then I can get this kill with Tricia. She is my primary focus this map, after all. Most important unit in the game, if you will. Or if you won't, I'll perfectly understand. Okay. Probably should have used steel here. I'm trying to build weapon rank as soon as possible, because we've got that silver blade in the convoy. Already got a level. Not bad, level 15. Keeps getting strength. And defense. Goated. Incredible level up. Trust me, she is gonna be worth it. Let's see. We don't have any type of reposition, so that's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, we'll just shoot this down. I don't need to worry too much about slim weapons, or I could do it like this. You give me the slim lance, you give it over to her, you got your potion back, and you can just bust down the wall. Because then you can trade over and then get your potion back and use it. We don't really need the Axe Reaver. We have swords over here. Yeah, we don't need it on this side. Okay, you take this. I want potion back. Gonna do some healing. Whoosh. Then everyone's set up in a proper formation. I don't think anyone is in danger, which is funny because I've got Florent and Tricia as my front lines. Really? You're crazy. Maybe I should just let you do all of that. Silver Sword's gonna hurt quite significantly more. Well, it's only 4 damage more. Let's see, maybe if I stood there with an Iron Lance. Let's do this. Form for Tricia. And we'll put them both on the front lines, I think. Maybe? Doesn't quite do what I wanted it to. Well, either way, I'll put Tricia here. Do I have an Iron Lance in the convoy? You would be the one to check that, but I cannot simply do as I wish. Would you be able to kill these guys? That's crazy. You're gonna kill them? I mean, I know it's a steel sword, so it's heavy. -4 speed. She's got 17. Losing 1 to that. I could stand just out of range. We're gonna hope that she gets... Well, let's see. It's probably a bad thing for her to get that many. Would Iron Sword let her get the kills? Do either of you have more HP? 31. Depending on the order in which they attack, it could be pretty bad. So I will indeed leave Saren on the front lines, because she has a little bit more defense. Would have been nice if I could have brought Bran a little bit closer. But alas. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just put her here on the front lines. It'll be okay. It'll work out, and then Tricia can get experience on the next turn. I'll put her here for versatility. Nice and easy. Florent with his lowered speed. I'm looking forward to his promotion just on account of the Constitution boost, mostly. That way he can use Steel Lances unimpeded and deal plenty of damage. Oh, I did forget to swap him over to... He's gonna die now. I did forget to swap him over to Axe Reaver. That was like the entire purpose, yeah. Well, that's gonna be it for Colbane. That's gonna be a reset for sure, unless the Hand Axe misses. Actually, he might live. Hand Axe is kind of weak. If these are dealing 12, it's really a shame to use that much Rider's Bane, though. That's really gonna be the thing that gets me. Hand Axe might not get the kill. It's gonna be really close. Okay, cool. Really, and we're not gonna double this one. Silver Swords are a bit faster, so... Are we gonna get killed? I guess I am in the map for Rider's Bane, so if he lives... Ooh. Yeah, okay. I did mean to trade him over, but I played myself. I'm sorry, Chief. I've got to fall back. Yeah, well... Okay, in that case, I'll be doing a little bit of a replay then, because I'm not losing Colbane. Alright, I'll see you in a moment. I still gotta do the augury, too. I'll do that at the beginning. Let's just quickly restart, and I'll read the augury. Well, actually, maybe this is my opportunity to bring along Marie. Do I really want to do that? We'll bring... How am I doing in terms of chest keys? Because I'm getting low on them. I got a 4 and a 1. I will I'll just stick with it. It'll be okay. As long as everyone's still in their place. Okay, let's do the augury and then we'll speed up. So, Leveler, you stride fearlessly into the belly of the beast. Time is of the essence here. The work of the mask and shadows shall not hold firm forever. It shall then be necessary to strike at once from both sides, poised to pounce on one flank even as you are preparing to strike at another. Skyward Reach holds court in the center of the field, his men ready. Unpick his force from both sides to clear the way for the final strike. The gods are watching, Leveler. Okay, well, all that aside, let's go ahead and do the speed up. Okay, we'll just go ahead and cut back in. As you can see, the significance of the Axe Reaver is no joke. Plus, it's nice to not have to waste so much of my, well, that's a good level up. It's a good, good return on my investment, so to say. In exchange for the awful Parrhesia level up, as you saw. Good exchange, because now I don't use as much Rider's Bane. And for that, I'm pleased. Another good dodge. Should be getting plenty of good experience this turn. I think everyone's going to do exactly what I want them to for the most part. Very well done indeed. Okay, but yeah, this will probably be one of those that we split up into two parts, just because I can already tell it's going to be a very long one. So once we get through with this section, we'll probably just go ahead and call it there. Either way, let's go ahead and see what we're doing here. Fran can get some stuff done. Start like this. Bop this one with Saren. I guess I could use the speed up a little bit more. I don't really want to, though. I like watching the animations play out. Okay, more strength. I mean, Saren's my primary candidate for the bow, or the, what is it, the thing, as it would so happen to be. Let's go ahead and get this. My lord Jolyon, duty compels me to ask once again, have you not done enough? Is this not the time to return home? And my interpretation of my own duty remains. My place is here. Really, Florent, I thought you knew me better by now. I walk this path with open eyes, you need not coddle me. This conflict has grown well beyond the proportion either of us anticipated. My sole duty is to ensure your safety, and I cannot guarantee it here. If anything, this is the safest place for me, no? Surrounded by warriors? No, but your mind remains fixed. So be it. I shall, of course, endeavor to keep you safe in any venture. What would you do, anyway, were I to return home and shy away from conflict? I do not follow, sir. Surely I would return to your family's holdings with you. Continue in my capacity as your sworn man. Do you not think it would be a terrible waste, in a sense? Again, I fail to follow. You are a knight, Florent, the finest I have ever known, an instrument of righteous violence honed to the very sharpest edge. This moment in time, this crusade, surely this is the place for you to be. I have no doubt at all you can fulfill your calling here, and create a legend fit for sagas. Is that all I am to you? No, Florent, I did not. Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. By your leave, sir. Well, evidently that did not come out right. Florent, how better to reflect in the speech my undying regard for you? Well, who knows? It's very fascinating, that's for sure. Wonder how things are gonna go. I want to use both of these two for the long term. I'll get them the A rank, I think. I think more than likely they'll both benefit from it, and potentially it'll blossom into something more, I can only hope. Okay, so in terms of this, though, theoretically I could give 2 to Miss Madam herself here, I guess I've got a couple of things I could do. How are you doing, Arcus? We're gonna be able to double this one. You're going to be my biggest obstacle, aren't you? Well, maybe to that end, I'll simply double up with Buddy here. Do some healing with Florent. Get this one out of the way. Yeah, that'll work. Plus, it'll get him good experience. Can't really complain too much if Florent's getting it. Alright, get him. Get him, Buddy. Plus, I've got Physic over here, right? So, that's my first use of Physic this run. Kinda nice in a sense. Maybe I should have waited until after he had attacked just to make sure that he actually gets the kill. But it is what it is. I trust him. I trust him more than I trust most units. So, a little bit of Iron Bow here. And then a little bit of Tricia action. Probably just swap Tricia upwards and then she can get the kill on enemy phase. Skill defense. She's gonna cap defense. And that is no cap. So yeah, well, honestly, you're both steel swords. So that's 2 kills for Tricia if you go right here. As long as you don't have 1 more damage. You do. Of course you do. Well, in that case, we'll simply swap. And that way only 1 can attack. Arcus can go help out on this side. This side's a little bit less eventful. Either way. Let's see. In terms of this over here, I do need to figure that out. I guess I'll go grab... Well, first of all, let's see if we can get this kill for her. I think should be a good one for it. If you don't move, you do. Both of you move, and therefore you both must face Colbane. That is simply how it must be. And then, in the meanwhile, we can simply beat up on you, maybe even a one-shot with Kothiva, depending on the crit. If not, that's fine. And Knight. I do believe he's a hero or a gladiator or some such. Amount of ritual that went into the warrior class, swearing vows of honor, which they might even keep. Okay. Perfect damage, let's get it. Go get him, Kothiva, or Cathael. Combination works out flawlessly. Might be time for promotion for Cathael. Level 18, cap defense. In a sense, I hate to do it, but at the same time, if she only got that much from a hero kill, I think it might be time. So, like I was saying though, let's go ahead and put your potion back, get this chest key, and we'll fly up here. You get some healing, whoosh, and then we'll work on this over here. Indeed, indeed we shall. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and promote her. I think she deserves it. Maybe that'll be a good benchmark for the start of the next episode. Who knows? You'll probably need the javelin. Axe Reaper's a little bit less important for the moment. There we go. You in range of Colbane for the extra help. And surely he will be just fine. Not much to be done when you're facing down a simple set of Myrmidons. We'll just go ahead and speed through those two, because we know how it goes. Colbane's crazy. Indeed, indeed. Now, he will get doubled here, I believe. But indeed, he does get the job done. I might promote Florent, too. Is this level 18 for him? It is. He wouldn't be bad for it. He could use the speed. We'll see about it. Okay, there we go. Good job, Tricia. You can get this one done. And I'll get this other one. I could get 2 for her right here if I heal. Which might be worth it for me. Okay. More from the back. Steel Lance and Steel Lance, so Arcus can handle both of them with the halberd. Okay, let's just do it like this then. Start off... How do I want to do this? If you can reach all the way around here, I might just go for that instead. Could you double this one? It's a start. Kinda got myself in a bit of a pickle here. Oh, she can't even kill this one without... Yeah, okay, well in that case, yeah, you go do this then. Nice and easy that way. That way I don't even have to heal Tricia, she's just attacking into 2 who are already weakened. Florent's really fun though. I'm sure Marin would be just as fun. But I have chosen a favorite, and therefore The favorite has been chosen. Now let's see. I wonder how close she is to A rank on swords. She was pretty close. Pretty close to the level up, too. Okay, so you two, steel lances. Well, in that case, simply barred up. Barred up. The worst show on television. And then we can go kill this one. The good old iron sword. She should get a level up out of this. I hope it's more than just luck this time. I want some more strength. Well, okay, she got defense. I'm not going to complain then. In that case, I very well may just, well, I don't know. I may give her the attack boosting thingy. So can you two reach Florent if I go all the way up here? You can. Okay. Well, to that end, I'm going to put you right here and let Florent heal then. I don't need to. He would live, but he would have lived, right? Yeah, he would have lived, for sure. Sport range. I could just put Arcus over here as well, though, because you guys can't reach him. And you would have to travel through the forest, so 2 kills for Arcus. Nice and easy that way. Okay, looking good, though. Comet Fall, Steel Axe. Okay, solutions I have. Indeed I do. Okay, you can't quite reach, so we're going to go get this treasure chest. Ancient Flare. Is that going to be our E rank? Useless now, but perhaps. I do indeed wonder about that. Well, it's good that we're getting all of those. I wonder if we've left any secrets behind. Haven't received one of them in some way. Okay, Rena gets an easy kill here. Haven't seen her in combat for a while. Not that she's falling off or anything. She's doing just fine. Just... I have other units who are more often in combat, simply put. Okay, so Gareth, you can do this one, no problem. Get that kill nice and easy. Even with the 2 of them in range, we've got to use the great bow. But that's what it's there for. That's why it's got 60 uses. Gotta have fun with it, right? And I can use the opportunity to trade him over to simple old killer axe this way. Enervation. That's going to be a slight issue. It's going to be a slight issue indeed. Really going to hope she dodges here. I'm going to put someone out in front of her anyway, but really hoping for the dodge. Let's go and speed this animation. Okay, good. That helps me tremendously. Nosferatu on standard enemies. I kind of like to see it in a sense. Creates interesting circumstances. Of course, will always be very scary. Okay, Cobain could have done the job pretty much on his own anyway. Did you have 32 HP? 34? Well, that's fine. A little bit of javelin. Well, let's see. How do we want to go about this? Because I need to get over there. That's fine. It'll work. It'll do the thing I want it to do. Bop you nice and easy, and then I'll trade him over to Axe Reaver. Not that he really needs it. Is he going to cap speed? Promoting Cobain. Yes, indeed. Next episode, I'll start off with the promotions for sure then. How close are you to the level up? Well, in that case, I'll give it to Amelia. Maybe we bust down the wall. I guess it is what it is. Maybe she'll get one more level up before I promote her. I think she deserves it. My Cobain is absolutely through the roof, though. Like, this dude is insane. One more level up, and he'll probably cap strength as well. That's just ridiculous. I've genuinely never had a soldier so good in my life. Okay, let's pop this well down. It'll be just fine, because you don't move. So, not gonna hurt me or anything. And then, in terms of who all's in range, yeah, we're doing good. I guess I'll trade you over to Axe Reaver. I mean, you'll double anyway, right? Steel Axe, 31 minus 14. I guess I'll trade him over. That way he's more incentivized to attack Gareth. At least I hope. Indeed, indeed. Alrighty. So yeah, we just mostly don't want to attack Homeboy. That's our main thing. We'll clear out both sides, but we won't kill him. He doesn't deserve it. He's done many things to us, none of them good, but I have decreed that he does not deserve it, and thus he shall not get it. This is a cool map, though. wonder how long it's going to be that we have this many deployment spots. Obviously, this one's a bit of a huge map relative to all the rest, so I don't know what's going to be the standard, so to say. Whether it'll be 12 or 14 or 16. Somewhere in that range, maybe fluctuating as the map calls for more or less. I'm sure Arcus will be good too. I mean, I'll be fully honest, I might very well bench him. But it's not out of malice, it's simply just that I don't really want to use him compared to how much I want to use some others. I have a healer right here, there's no need to waste... You'll get the crit, right? It's fine. You'll dodge. Easy. I see that it's opposite day. That's fine. That's why I have the healer on staff. Maybe Kothiva's close to promotion. Level 17. Almost cap skill. More defense. And speed. Well, you will not catch me complaining. No, sir. Okay, well, this one's pretty much wrapping itself up then. Once we get these guys GG'd, I think we'll call it after this turn. Even though a lot of time was spent in battle preps and whatnot. Let's see. Okay, yep. These guys are mostly just on the move, on the run. Do you guys move? Double Steel Lance. Would Jolyon survive too? He definitely would not. He would survive one. Do you guys move? No. 2 short spears. Okay. You two can go hang out. Maybe get your A rank support pretty soon. Definitely gunning for that one. Reyna could get this kill. Would that be in range? Yeah. Well, in that case, it's going to be a little bit of damage taken, I suppose. And I guess I could just do this, honestly. I'll put the Sword Reaver back. We're not going to need it for a bit, and I'll grab a steel bow. And I'll just shoot you. Gareth kill. Gareth experience. I shall not complain. And then you can go up here and just beat up on these guys. No issues whatsoever. Except for the potential issues that may arise. We have Physic on hand, so if it really comes down to it, it'll be okay. I might Silver Lance here, just for the accuracy. Don't miss an 89, please. Colbane, don't be the Colbane of my existence. Thank you. That'll be good experience either way. Really, he might get another level up before I promote him then. He very well might. Okay, I still haven't regretted it with Amelia. I know she didn't cap any stats, but looking at this unit, it floors me every time. I guess, you know, given 19 speed isn't necessarily anything all too crazy these days, but I guess the job done when it needs to get done. There's that, and there's you. And we'll let this enemy phase play out. Let's see, maybe Florent could double up. I could also just move Arcus up in range of both. That would get me started. I have to break this wall as well. Well. Loath as I am to admit it, it's going to be an Arcus kill. 2 of them, as a matter of fact. Not that I have anything against him. Defense on our Bard. Very well done. Okay, let's pop you down right here. Lucerne it up. And that'll do us plenty of good, I believe. Maybe even some Tricia experience if he somehow doesn't get the kill. Which I reckon he probably will. We'll put Jolyon right here. Let's see this enemy phase. More treasure chests, a lot of conversations, etc., etc. They do indeed await us. It's rare that a map feels like it has a good cutoff point, but I guess having like a semi-mid-boss type of situation going on sure does help that. It almost feels like this might be like the prequel map to the ending of this arc. I don't know how many maps it is, actually. Oh well, either way. A little bit of Colbane action to finish things up. You know he's having a good time. All this bloodshed, you know it's right up his alley. Definitely, definitely. It's the thing that he craves more than anything else. You have done well to get this far. Are you dead? Okay, good. So in that case, since you're not dead, let me read your actual thing here. You have done well to get this far, but if you think the day already won, then allow me to punish that hubris. Okay. I didn't realize that was in range somehow. I don't know how I didn't notice, but I sure didn't. So, it's a good thing Cobain lives. Ooh, Pegasus Knights. Well, this map has quite a bit left to offer. Maybe I should give Cobain this little kill right here and see what his level up is before we call it. Or maybe go over here and play with this one a little bit. Tempting, most assuredly. Well, either way, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Do make sure to tune in for the next one. You don't want to miss it. We're going to wrap up this map nice and easy. Well, maybe not easy. We've got a lot still going on. Several more enemies, a lot of reinforcements, a lot of conversation to go. So if you did enjoy this episode, make sure to leave a like if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new. You made it this far into this series. You're surely having a good time. It's greatly appreciated. And do consider becoming a channel member. You would have seen this episode almost a week early if you were, I'm just saying. So do make sure to consider it. And as always, do make sure to play the game for yourself. Link, of course, in the description below. Let's go ahead and get our main man on screen. You wouldn't want to miss this absolutely terrifying unit. Even less than that, who would ever want to not bring Tricia along? Well, if you so happen to be one of those, you could indeed play the game for yourself, maybe even play the other route, and not bring her along if you so desire. But I don't see why you would do that. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, I'll see you later.